Is there a crack in the real estate market in Sarasota? That's what we're all asking ourselves, right? We hear some of the national headlines.
U.S. housing market landscape may be shifting. Bidding wars decline. The market is losing some of its frenzy. More homes, few buyers.
So looking at it on a macro level, according to the Realtor.com monthly housing report, in June, the number of new listings nationwide increased by 11% from May, signaling that a more balanced market may be coming. So then, what is this potential national slowdown attributed to? Experts are saying that buyers are getting exhausted. It's such a tiring market. Then the fear of the interest rate increasing has subsided a bit. If we look at the interest rate from Thursday, the 30-year-old fixed rate average slipped to 2.88% based on data that came out on Thursday by Freddie Mac. Buyers are also waiting for more interesting homes to hit the market. There just aren't a lot of options out there to choose from. And then there's some buyers who are delaying buying due to traveling in the summer or just wanting to spend more time with family and friends while, it's still warm outside. Now, it's important to keep on top of macro trends because they can signify what is to come in a specific market such as Sarasota. But real estate needs to be looked at on a local level as well. So for example, the market in New York City just started to pick up a few months ago, where we have felt the craze here in Sarasota for a while now, since last year really. So what is the data telling us for Sarasota specifically then? The average sales price is up by estimated 37% versus June of last year. This means that a home now is almost 40% more expensive than it would have been last year in June. The number of properties for sale have been declining month over month since March of last year. So as the months go on, there are less and less properties on the market. Essentially, what this means is that there are less options for buyers for you to choose from and more buyers for each of the homes on the market, more competition, which is great for sellers, really bad for buyers. Now, if this trend continues on, your home options are shrinking even more. The number of new listings that hit the market, so what is placed into the pipeline, those have been declining, are down by 10% in June versus May. Properties are spending less time on the market because they're getting swooped up so much faster. What does this mean for Sarasota, for you? It means that there is no indication of a slowdown in Sarasota yet, if we look at the data. But it's important to know that nobody knows where we're headed from here. Logically speaking, what goes up will drop down. But the question though is, how much higher can this market get? For how much longer? And what will a price correction look like? You may ask yourself, what is fueling this market in Sarasota? Overall, people are just fantasizing about living here because they've had a lot of time to research during the pandemic, a lot of time to think about life. And many publications, videos, articles are pointing to Sarasota as being a great place to live in. Now, many buyers have already been here before and are able to make a decision based on a past positive experience. What is enabling the influx into Sarasota? Now, I would summarize it as follows. You got remote work. Many can now work from anywhere. Why not work where the weather is warm year-round with access to beautiful beaches? Many buyers are taking advantage of the historical low interest rates. Some buyers are coming here for political reasons, believe it or not. I've heard this many times from my clients. A lot of buyers are coming from big cities and are looking to live somewhere less crowded. What should you do? Well, here's how I would tackle it. If you have time on your hands, for example, you're fine where you live right now and you have no immediate need to purchase, maybe wait for a while to get a better gauge on the market. If you just sold a home in a hot market and you cashed in, you want to live in Sarasota, perhaps start looking for a property now to lock one in sooner versus later, or rent for a while and then get into the market. For you cash buyers where money is no object, go ahead, enter the market since you will be assured a home faster than waiting it out. For you wanting to take advantage of the low interest rate, calculate how much you would have to pay monthly if you were to get a mortgage versus waiting for a price drop but dealing with a 1 point or 2 point increase in mortgage rates potentially. Work with a finance professional to run scenarios and help you make an educated decision. If you do decide to buy now in Sarasota, call or text me anytime for real estate assistance. I would love to help you. If this video was of value to you, like the video, and also think about subscribing to this channel for Florida related information. As always, thank you so much for tuning in today and take care.